than this. I said it don't get no realer than this. There you are, sitting there like a star. You looking at me, you're from the far. Let me warn you before we go that far. But last shawty knew she wasn't down to ride. I'ma shit on her, she fucking with the other side. Really get a nigga pain, and I know I tried. As I'm standing here today, and I'm full of pride. I say it's better to be friends. I don't want you getting caught in the deep end. Baby girl, listen. And just pay attention. I see that you different. She said just vibe with me. All you need to do is take the time.
You was hearing some good vibes from the good old Royal Nair Richie. The good old Royal Nair Richie. You can check him out on all your DSPs, your lovely digital streaming platforms. Banging guy. Guy coming straight out of Mississippi. Give it up one more time. The delayed bomb. We're here with the one, the only, not just the velvet juggernaut.
You know what's the motherfucking juggernaut?
But the one and only Lanopoly is in the house. I hear good old air horn. Somebody's in the cool club today. Lanopoly, how are you doing, young lady?
I'm good.
I like to hear this. Sounds like somebody has the right vibe for us to go ahead and get into another good old episode. We're about to go ahead and get ready to get to it. Those top 5 comments right from the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast group. If you're not in there on Facebook, what is you doing, baby? Go ahead and join. See what the conversation be about. See what we talking about that gets us inspired for this podcast. Let's see what we have here.
Top 5 comments, baby. I got the top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby.
Before we get too deep into it, we gotta make sure we do special mention. Something strange happened in the group. Something that normally doesn't happen.
What happened?
When it was time for the top 5 comments, as I was looking through these great comments, I saw a young lady named Lanopoly, acting a fool in the group. Exactly. And let me tell you, actually, she was speaking straight gospel. If you don't agree, continue eating your sandwich. If you agree, eat your sandwich. But still, keep listening to the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. We had a little post up asking people if your friend was getting cheated on. You saw their spouse out doing a little naughty dirt with their pants down. And then they approach you and say, shh, don't tell nobody. Here's 500,000. Are you gonna take it? Most say yes. You're probably saying hell yes right now. But there's people out there in the world that has integrity and class. Lanopoly, you get air horns not for a shout out, just for having some goddamn motherfucking class. If you said you'll take the money, you have class too. It's just a different class, probably down the hallway. No, but Lanopoly replied in this manner. If you're reading this post and we're friends and you're not gonna tell me, delete yourself.
Hold on.
Exit stage left or right.
Hold on. Is that my voice?
Don't.
Trust me.
And like YG said, don't talk to me. That's fucked up. I don't cuss all the time, but this is the time to have no censors. You know I'm getting messed over, and you're just gonna eat your popcorn? I'd never let that shit ride, ever. Shake my head. I'm taking the 500,000, telling the friend, and no. Telling the friend, and we're splitting it. If they go back to the cheater, then well, like baby said, I ain't gonna say it no mo. I did the right thing. I'm not gonna further get caught up in what is now your lifestyle. What just happened here? Got dang karate on your ass. Monopoly, I don't know where you get this integrity from, but somebody raised a good old kid.
Yeah.
Now looking here, as we dig a little deeper into our actual top 5 comments, starting right here, top 5, we're starting at number 5. Tell us about it, Monopoly. What was said and why did you say this is quite the comment?
Okay, so someone in the Velvet Vibes cast posted in our group that a meme that if your spouse offered you a threesome, what would you say? What would be the first thing you say, or what is your first question? What would be the first question you ask? And DeLorean
And
Smith.
what kind of threesome was it that they offered?
Oh, okay. I forgot that was a threesome. It was with 2 guys. That was the threesome.
Just a moment. Oh my goodness. And what did she say?
So DeLorean Smith said, "Who's supposed to be sucking all these eggplant emojis?" So when I saw that personally, like I rolled. Because that's the first question. That's the first question you have. That's the first concern. And I was like, that's a valid first concern.
For some reason, that's the correct answer. Oh my gosh. And then we saw something else a little strange. A young lady coming in at number 4. And Capricia. What's this, Capricia?
Okay, so Capricia, she was in one of our posts. It was about the last food that you actually bought. You would have to eat that for a year. And so we had to comment on what we actually bought, what the last thing was. And her comment was water and bread. I was like, are you prepared for the apocalypse or what's going on around here? You know?
Give it up for somebody that wants to be prepared. Somebody was going to make a water sandwich.
I mean, it's just, that's a strange combination. When do you go to the store and say, all I need is water and bread? That's it.
You know what? Capricia, you're going to have to drop some knowledge on us. Because she does have intriguing views, and I'm starting to think that she's preparing for something that we're not ready for. Maybe the same thing that that young lady or that senior told Ice Cube on Friday when she knocked on that door in the beginning. Are you ready for the return of...
Wow.
And he slammed the door and she said, stupid motherfucker or something. Half dead motherfucker or some shit. Now, moving right on in. Oh, yes, let me get into my strange, questionable young man voice. There was a very questionable young man by the name of Josue Flores. Do you know what was the post that made him say this?
No, not off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Let me tell you, it doesn't matter what the post is. When you say things like this, what you're about to hear.
Okay, so it was about, is it okay to watch porn?
Oh, okay.
You know, your views on porn, something along those lines.
Oh, you know what it was? Have you imagined yourself with somebody else?
Oh,
while you, and he said something at first to trigger this post. He said something, yes, the porn stars. And I was like, oh my, you're actually imagining the people on the footage while you're with this young lady? Josue, he began to feel strange and he dropped this comment here. He tags me. Velvet Johnson, LMAO. Isn't it like that? But sometimes you spice up things in your mind. Never saw a movie that was weird but made you horny? Later cough yourself with your significant cough with them? Something tells me that they need to go to their local clinic after this comment. Later cough with yourself and with your significant other and I think it should have been catch yourself with your significant other giving you head, and then you start thinking of a blue bitch sucking your dick. Josue? I don't know how you got to this point in your life, but boy oh boy, I need you to put the comics away. I need you to put the video games away. I don't want you having any more animated intercourse, young man. But hey, keep the comments rolling. You must be doing something right, because boy oh boy, when I said LOL, it wasn't just 3 letters. I was really laughing out loud. Then we make ourselves down to comment number 2. This is where it gets a little more real.
Right, this was a super heated post. We posted about who gets the plate in the household first. When dinner's being served, who's getting the plate first? Is it the man, the child, or the woman? And we could not agree. We could not agree to disagree. So it was super heated, but I would just have to say that Kwame came along and he dropped some knowledge, something to think about. He finally didn't get it for trolling this time. Yeah, he didn't troll. I mean, probably he may have been trolling. I'm not sure. I'm still stuck between. But he says, if nickels were as serious about their kids as we obviously are about our plates, the black and brown communities will be healthy, wealthy as HE double hockey sticks. She was cussing the other day. I think she had something to drink. She hasn't cussed today. Why is this get so much fire? Matter of fact, read that again. Read it with aggression. That was super aggressive. Aggression. Okay, so Kwame says, if nickels, have mercy, were as serious about their kids as we obviously are about plates, the black man and brown communities will be wealthy as HE double hockey sticks. Have mercy. Good heavens. Yeah. Well, that's what you wanted. First off, I feel like I'm going to WrestleMania. I think I need to do a little training before I go here. I don't know if I want to battle you today. What did you feel about that? When you saw that comment, how did you feel? I was actually proud of Kwame because this gentleman, you guys keep hearing his name on this podcast because this gentleman's always doing some trolling, or this motherfucker's always doing more trolling. But this time he dropped some gospel. I think he might have got annoyed by all these intriguing comments. I think he actually had enough. He thought other people were trolling. So when there's trolls amongst him, he turns normal again. He got to be the opposite. You can't have trolls amongst trolls. And this is where it gets intriguing. In that same thread, like we said, it was quite the conversation. A gentleman by the name of Chris calls himself the Slim Iceberg. Let me tell you what this guy did. He was fed up, but he was fed up in a tender manner. He said, I'm not going to argue with fools. I'm going to walk in the room, close the door real tender, as if I had a slow jam in the back, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop some motherfucking gospel on you. In this conversation, he says, and you can't argue with this when you're wondering who's getting a plate first, realest conversation I had with my pops growing up. Stumbled across life insurance papers. Yeah, let me get aggressive. My dad had my mother listed as the sole beneficiary. I asked my dad, was this an old policy? He said, nope, it's current. So I said, only mom as beneficiary? Nothing for me and my brother? What he told me stuck with me to this day.
He said, no, your mom comes first. And I trust that if something were to happen to me, knowing your mom, you and your brother would be taken care of anyway. But your mom is my whole world. Most important, if you or your brother were gone, we can make another you. He says, parentheses, not me per se, but another child. They'll love just as much. My mom is / was irreplaceable. Can't make another her. Made sense then, still makes sense now. And I saw my father served first every day of my life growing up. Unless he wasn't home. I see hearts, I see likes, and I see replies. But sometimes the best thing you can do is drop one of these. Everybody get down. And I think you need to get down again. Now that's what you call the correct answer. We got a good episode here today. We're going to talk about a little hashtag freak a leak for everybody that thinks they're a freak. We're going to talk about a whole lot of other shit. I don't want to drop too much gospel on you. I'm going to make sure that you can leave out positive vibes.
When she talk shit, I can see that she's special. She need a nigga like me on the schedule. Baby girl from a small town, amazing body and I love her smile. She keep it open, so chill with me. New York South, but from Mississippi. Mississippi. New York South, but from New York South, but I can look in your eyes and tell you you're special, but wouldn't know if you meant more or just less than me. Cause shawty was really attached with me. Couldn't imagine life without her next to me. But you standing here, let me know.
I'm coming, but I know a change gon' come. It's been, oh yeah, yes it is, 'cause it's been you. Hard living.
Oh, don't say that, Brian.
But I'm afraid to die. I'm getting too sentimental. Monopoly.
Hey, we sound good too. Like we sound in sync and everything.
Yeah, we with it.
We
Messing up.
We messed it up?
No, I'm saying you're missing a calling now.
Oh, are we doing the wrong calling? Mm-hmm. Y'all hear Monopoly? She's telling us what's really
actually,
going on.
Like I'm literally there. I'm like, we sound like in sync too. Like I'm sitting here like,
I thought show was going on. I was like, okay.
I was like,
Going and pass that collection plate around. Oh, yeah. Hey.
You just come in. Yeah, you heard what he said.
We recording, by the way. We here, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. You know how we do shit. We in this thing. You already got the whole posse with us. I'm gonna go ahead and I couldn't miss that moment, but y'all need to hear these tunes.
Oh, okay.
Just a little minute.
I didn't even know, y'all.
Thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp.
Ooh, you hearing that good old cold ice, baby. Make sure we get the proper introductions in the house. You're here with the good old Velvet Vibes Pimp Cast. If you're listening, you're doing the right thing, and you're spending your life properly. When you're here with a gentleman by the name of the OG Velvet Juggernaut.
You know what's the motherfucking
You're also here with the good old Lenopoly in the house.
Hey.
Hey, girl, you know what you're finna get? Air horns as usual. You know how we do it here. And you got somebody by the name of the good old motherfucking Scorpion King.
Get over here!
What's good, baby?
It was good sipping on this gin and juice right now, so let's get it.
Hey, we got
Are you laid back though?
Not yet.
Hey.
It's been a minute since I had gin, so who knows what will happen.
It's been a minute since we all drank gin. Just so y'all know, y'all hearing some experimental shit. We just said, hey, when the last time you had gin? I don't know. Been a while. All across the board. We all said, fuck it. We're gonna drink gin.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
And Lenopoly said, not fuck it, fuck y'all. I'm stippling the vodka. Give her a bum already. Lenopoly, why you not sipping gin with us?
For real.
Because I'm smart.
Talk to me.
Like Khaled said.
So you saying we not smart?
I mean, I didn't say that part. I was just saying I'm smart. That's all I know.
What she's saying is she don't want to sin like us. You know,
So you
makes
saying we
sin.
not out here making wise decisions? Is what you're saying.
I mean, that's a strong possibility. I'm just saying.
Okay. You lucky we got a whole episode with that.
Yeah, we
Y'all
got.
sinning, I'm winning.
Oh, this was. I like that vibe. I like this. It's got a nice sound to it.
But how you know sinning ain't winning?
Hey,
Ooh.
I think for some reason, I don't know why, that was the correct answer. Let's go and get to it.
Wait, are we?
We finna get
Are we?
Oh,
You
Are
forgot
we?
somebody, man.
You super disrespectful right now.
but you gotta forgive us. We just told you what we're drinking. How in the world? Matter of fact, for that, he get all kind of bombs. It's a man, a myth, a legend. I'm gonna have to introduce him like he's here with Sway. Don't you say how, Sway? We do this shit all day. Bombs. They're not just over Baghdad. Bombs. They're coming through at your dad. Bombs. Explosions. And correction. Wild Child. The essay. Wild
wild child?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He was real disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but
That intro wasn't enough for you?
it was good enough.
It was close.
But I'm just gonna talk to the audience right now. Y'all tip up, sip your cup. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, fill it up, and relax your mind and ease your pains and troubles away from this day. Cause you're about to get in with us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, take your time.
Is that for several ones and several ones?
Several months.
Okay, so look in here. We had a whole bunch of, I'm going to tell you, there's been a lot of things on my mind here lately.
Well, talk to me.
And I've been feeling in that mood that we ain't in no hurry to get out of here mood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that mood where I'm just like, you want to talk about it? Let's fucking talk about it.
Well, we got a lot of gin left. And we got a lot of sinning to do.
Okay.
Which could include a lot of winning. So
a variety of things came across my mind this week.
okay.
And I want to tackle each and every one of them.
Hey,
Matter of fact,
it is football season.
Yeah.
So football season is
It's a lot of tackling.
Let's tackle this shit.
Matter of fact, for all y'all listeners out there, I'm going to tell you what to get ready for. I was sitting here thinking, are formal asking to be together, is that over? Do people say, hey, I'm trying to get with you, or you just be together? We're going to talk about it. Y'all just sit back and soak.
Okay.
We're going to define what is a freak.
Well.
Because everybody.
I need definitions on this. I think a lot of people out here confused, but
What are they doing?
confused.
They all think they're a freak?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to burn my alter ego out for it.
Yeah, so
That's That's what I'm talking about. I've been waiting on this motherfucker right here.
Hey, like Menace say, shout out to Menace, the good
my guy.
As soon as you touch back down, man, get with me because we need you here, my G.
Definitely.
We gonna define what is a freak. I hope you listening. Matter of fact, Bond from Menace. We're gonna talk about, is there an age limit on dating?
No.
Don't answer the question.
I just said no.
Yeah, I hope you're gonna elaborate.
Go ahead.
You kind of got a preview of what he's thinking, but we're gonna. You thought you were listening to a podcast.
Can I say my answer too?
Everybody, hold your horses.
We can't wait.
Hold your
It just
horses.
came out, my bad. Go ahead, man.
So you know what? Let's just start there. While we're on it, let's just start there, and we'll start with
Before start, pass me the gin.
Oh, he ain't had enough. Hold on.
That boy thirsty.
Watch, we can play this back though.
FYI, this the true
Just the
definition of thirsty.
Yeah.
The true definition of thirsty, right here.
Yeah, the proof is in the and that motherfucker. Just so y'all know, this ain't the first cook. We just got off the live.
Yeah, so that was the first cook.
Yeah, that's not a sound effect.
That man's thirsty, man. Leave that man alone.
You work tomorrow?
Yo, Squirt, do your thing. Do your thing. I work tomorrow too. We just working motherfuckers that's about to get on this gym.
Look, I paid this bottle is a good bottle, so I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
But you want to?
No, I'm about to join him. Go ahead, bring that on.
You want to use it all right now? Yeah.
You know what? I need to pour some more. Let me get this.
Uh-oh.
Everybody need to get a refill.
You know?
Can I get a refill?
Boy, you better get out my brain.
You know, buddy. No, so there's a whole bunch of.
She had like a drip in there. Like drip.
She came drip.
Yeah.
Came through dripping.
Come through dripping and then be like, all right, that's enough.
Look, for y'all that didn't know, this is a preview of. Oh, that's a Wild Child pouring up.
Oh my bad.
I hear a
We
lot.
play no games on this podcast, so just let y'all know.
Y'all thought I was peeing, wasn't it? My
We
bad.
play no games.
Y'all drinking this gin like it's water.
This is a preview of how Monopoly does it. It's just a slight pull up.
Hey, Squirt, can you pass that juice, please?
And you know what? Monopoly's got the right answer. Because while we're over here doing it like this, that may be a problem. Hope this episode don't end early. Now, Monopoly. Monopoly looked like she had a lot to say already.
The more I drink, the better. Don't even worry about it.
Is there an age limit on... I was going to say on drinking all these drinks.
Be easy. Be easy.
Not on drinking. Is there an age limit on dating? Like, is there a point where you're just like, yeah, you should hang it up?
What do you, like, you shouldn't be out in the dating scene?
Yeah, you should just be like, hang it up.
Oh, no, there's no limit on that.
I told you.
Yeah, no, there's no limit on that.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you meant out of your age range. I thought that's what you meant. Like,
Oh, we can touch that too.
should you not date 10 years younger, 10 years older,
We can.
20 years?
I like that you're going. That's a nice little
What's
kicker.
your
Yeah,
right there
elaboration on
too.
that?
On that question?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think I've gone, like, 10 plus over my age.
Okay.
So,
Good or bad
I'm
experience?
familiar with that, and it was a horrible experience.
Oh,
I just feel like you can't relate with that, with any gap, whether it's up or down. At this point, I can go 10 years younger and it'd be legit.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't think I would do that either and take it seriously. Like, I
Okay.
would take it seriously for sure. But
What if he's mature enough?
it's no way. There's no way you've experienced everything that I've experienced and you can relate to me.
Well,
That's
see,
the problem. It's not that you're not mature enough. It's not, you're not mature enough for me.
Y'all can't.
You're not on the same maturity level.
But here's my kicker in regards to the situation, because even though I'm younger, no matter how many years, you don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. So in the sense of, yeah, I may be the age that I am, but my experiences may have taught me more than you may have even been through or accustomed to or even know.
So you're saying how much you learned from your experience?
Right, exactly. In that time frame. So like you may have experienced more than me, but I may have probably one of the roughest lives that I've ever had, and I'm still standing.
But see, even with that, like, I feel like you may have had a rough path, a rough life, but have you learned the coping stuff that comes along with that? You know what I'm saying? Have you learned to deal with those issues? Are you still working on that? Because it's not that I don't want to work on that with you. It's just like we're on two different...
Are y'all the same?
Yeah, we're just on two different things. And it's not that there's anything against you. It's just we're just not on the same level, equally yoked.
But that's what I'm saying.
It could go either way. Maybe how you saying, maybe he is more mature than you or less. But what she's saying, like, if it ain't the same.
Either way, if it ain't the same,
then
it's a tough situation.
Because I've known people that's like 21 and they got a house and they're but then the person they're dating might be 28 or something and they're just full of shit and don't. Right. And then it could be the typical, like we all know for the most part, if you older, you probably know better than a lot of shit, but you can't speak on everybody. But I feel
like
what you're saying.
General. Yeah. Just a general statement, like not. You know.
Yeah, I don't think there's an age requirement. I feel like if you like who you like, you love who you love, you gonna vibe with who you gonna vibe with. Long story short, if you 40 and that's a 20-year-old and that's the way y'all connect and y'all vibe and it's all love in there and y'all make each other happy, then do that.
Yeah.
Then do that. Nobody should actually dapper on nobody's age if that makes me happy. How Stella got her groove back type vibe. I mean, not saying that the movie played out like that, but I mean, I felt like in the moment she was happy. Not saying that they was going to get married or anything like that, but if you're happy in this world, which is what we need more of, in my opinion, then go do that. Go be happy.
I feel you. I'm going to tell you, and some things can't be edited out. The dogs are barking. Give them a bomb.
But who let the dogs out? Y'all know what that song is about?
I heard it was something like ugly women or something.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That is offensive.
Big facts. I don't think it's offensive at all.
What? You think that should be sung?
I think that should be sung. Sometimes you got to put stuff in ways that people don't understand.
I'm gonna tell you about I'm gonna tell y'all about a magical song after this. But in my experience, man, like I think first off, I think there should be an age limit on dating. I think I'm not saying you don't deserve to be happy, but I think if you these people that's like 68 and stuff and 70 and they're like on POF, just sit back and enjoy. You've seen enough. You know it's bullshit out there, and it's more bullshit than it used to be.
Really?
I don't think you want anymore. I'm gonna tell you a personal experience.
Talk to me.
A relative of mine, matter of fact, I'll say it, my aunt.
Shout out.
My aunt recently, she's like great aunt, not my average aunt.
Okay, so this is great aunt.
Great aunt.
Okay.
She's out there on this website called POF.
There you go.
She
POF is legit, by the way. Semi-legit.
She put on her profile.
Tell her holla at me.
You know what? I don't.
Just like.
You got a profile. You can name drop real quick.
I'm gonna tell you what she put on her profile, and you tell me, do you want to have any dealings with that?
We'll talk about it.
She put on there, my name is Boom Blank Slim Shady.
Okay.
For all those that thought it, we're in your head. We know how it works. But she said my name is, and she placed it there. She said I'm missing all my teeth.
Oh.
She put this right on the profile. She said, let's get to it. I do commend her honesty. A gentleman inboxed her. He said, I too am missing all my teeth.
Okay.
They said, we have a lot in common. Let's take this to a next level.
There you go.
Give it up for in your late 70s and 60s. Just start a new relationship. I'm still scratching my head saying, Stella, don't get your groove back. Please don't do it.
I don't feel like it's a problem. They say everybody for somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter
Somebody for everybody.
And somebody for everybody. Somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a problem, man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
just let them do it.
Just do it like Nike, bro.
Have you been in a club?
Have
you been in a club before and you see? I promise, I was in a club one time and I saw a dude. This had to be in like 2010. It was not for him. He was in there and he had the Ronald Reagan haircut.
Okay.
He had the Ronald Reagan haircut with the 3 strands brushed over the top.
Yeah.
He had the 3 strands brushed over the top. He had the picnic table suit on.
Okay.
Now, there was playing Lil Boosie, Wipe Me Down. He didn't look familiar with this song. Luckily, I was in Mississippi. Johnny Taylor came on next. Where you been all of my life? Tell me where you been hiding.
Oh,
This motherfucker was getting busy. I knew he was at home. I was like, man, he's at home with this song.
yeah.
Then they messed around and threw on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, what?
I saw some moves I've never
Hey,
seen.
that sounds like that song.
Which one?
What we were just listening to. But go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, hold on. Fifi got that. Put that in my notepad.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
I'm not.
Oh my god. What's in these drinks? So
We already had that conversation. I'm sure.
I don't remember what it is. We're pulling up too heavy. No, so but I'm gonna say in my personal experience, I dated somebody that was 18 years older than me.
There you go.
It was bullshit as well. I'm not gonna say that for everybody. I can't say everybody that's older than somebody, but me and Linopoly have both confessed that we've been down that road,
Okay.
and we couldn't get
It's a
past.
horrible road.
Yeah,
It was a horrible.
that road was bullshit. In my case, we had a bunch of conversations that ended in, "Look here, motherfucker. I may be old enough to be your son, but I ain't your motherfucking son. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I am gonna say? I ain't your motherfucking son, bitch."
My son, son. You know what I'm saying? He's my son. He's my son, yo.
Don't you offend menace like
That's
that.
all right. That's all right. Shout out to New York. I just love the way y'all speak.
Shit's
It's
ill, B.
amazing. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
So, Scorpion King, how do you feel about this? How you feel about it? Should they have a cap? Should we tell them you have surpassed your dating age?
I'm not a salary cap or age cap.
I mean, from my personal experience, I have dated somebody 6 years younger than me.
Oh,
And-
the opposite. I want to hear this.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And I have messed around with somebody 10 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I want to hear about both.
It goes both ways with me. So, obviously, I can say the one that's 6 years younger than me is my baby mama.
Oh,
There you go.
Baby mamas. Baby mamas.
And the mama's. But what's the experience with this?
Well, unfortunately, right now we're not together. So,
Is that a preview of what happens when you date somebody younger than you?
I guess.
Pass me that gin.
if you don't want to, but just in general, like, did you feel like y'all just weren't on the same level with stuff? Like, whether it was you not on the same level with her, or her with you, whatever.
I mean, we're both different. You know, I can say we're both different. We both raised different. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, I can say by us, you know, trying to change each other. You know, that was a thing that we shouldn't have done. But the one that's 10 years younger than me, older than me, you know, that was just something that I wanted to do, you know.
And you didn't take it seriously, right?
No.
It was an experiment?
No, neither one of us took it serious.
See? Exactly.
It was just something that, you know, we both just wanted to mess around with each other because she thought I was a cool person. So,
Oh, I thought she was going to say she thought you was a cougar.
no.
I was going to say, men are mountain lions, though. They call men mountain lions and women cougars, so.
That's a good point, though. Like, how you're raised, like, plays a big part in it, too.
Yeah.
That's more important than age.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I do. Your background is, like I said, background and experiences actually are everything. So, I mean, even in Scorp's situation in regards to vibes, like they were vibing, they were cool. It wasn't the issue. It was the fact that they just were there just for the vibes and the cool. Like they didn't have the like the goals, which really are setting on the together goals in regards to building that relationship, or they may never just really try. So
Not equally yoked.
it all depends on if you're going. I really think it just depends on the effort or not in regards to no matter if you equally yoked. Like if I'm if I'm higher than you in regards to yoke, if we are going to be equally yoked in regards to vibes, then there's not a way to say if I put in the effort and she puts in the effort that we couldn't be.
We give it up for another shout out for Lenopoly bringing this fire, because this is a great way to look at this.
Yoga flame.
She just dropped that yoga flame on us. But check me out here. So we're gonna dive a little deeper. It's gonna get deep, deep, deep. Don't y'all sing it with me.
Let me go deep, deep,
Did we hit auto-tune?
deep, deep.
Yay! Ah. Something's happening to my
Let me
shoulders.
go deep, girl.
So shit. Matter of fact, this is a good segue then to bring us where I was headed in the first place. The order here is even better.
Okay.
Is formal asking to get in a relationship, is that over? Like is that over? Like, is it old fashioned to just say, hey, I'm like, what are we? I'm trying to take it to the next level. Cause first off, and please, I hope you remember what you're going to say, because I just want to ask this question, and everybody just hold your head up and say yes or no. Have y'all been in a relationship that you didn't ask? Nobody didn't ask? Like, y'all just had sex and then they woke up and said, thank you, babe. I'm so glad we're together.
True.
Go ahead, Score.
But I mean, nowadays, don't nobody ask, you know. I mean, you be around, I say like this, you be around them for like a certain amount of months, then they automatically think, you know, y'all together, so, and stuff like that. So, when that being said is, they want to know when you going to put it on public notice, you know. Social media to know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been down this road. I can say this.
And you like, I barely found out.
I've been down this road last year. I can put it like that. So I'm gonna put it out there. I was down this road last year. You know, I was with this chick, stayed for about 3 months.
Expensive.
And all of a sudden she was like, so when you gonna put me on your social media? Stuff like that, you know. So,
Did you know y'all was together?
no, I didn't know. I mean, I thought we just still taking this slow road, but obviously these days, don't nobody want to take the slow road no more. So you mess around a couple of times, you know,
Y'all together.
y'all together, or they automatically think that they claiming you and all this type of stuff, and you can't do this and that with nobody else. I'm like, okay, well, when this coming into play, I ain't know we was together, you know.
So old fashioned is the key.
Old fashioned played out right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
I
is.
mean, it really is.
What you think about it, Lenopoly? I saw you lean at the edge of your seat.
I've been captured a few times.
That's the term we're gonna call it? Hold on. Tell me about it.
She's been captured like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Basically,
She was telling, get over here.
What happened?
I don't know, yeah, like you just hang out with somebody so much that it's just like, oh, now we go together. Or they feel like you want them to ask you or something. Like,
You could just tell.
yeah, you can just tell, and it's just kind of like, don't ask, just leave it be. Leave it here, but,
You tell them like Josie, don't talk, just listen.
so now, like,
Don't talk, just listen. Don't talk, just listen.
He trying to do that.
See, I lied when I told you I never want to see you again.
So Lenopoly, you're rolling with old fashioned is the key.
oh man, the old fashioned is all I'm gonna accept. If I turn around and you're like, we're in a relationship,
You gonna say no?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, we're not.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, then you got some out here they'll like you said, you've been with them so long, then they ask you, so when we gonna make this fish?
The woman be
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, you got some out there that's like that, you know.
Well, then, see, that's like a conversation. Like, that's when you say no. And they decide whether they're going to stay or go. Like,
Yeah.
but, I mean, as long as you say that no, and you mean that no, and if they stick around, then that's them. You know?
You brought up a good point. That's what a lot of people fuck up. They don't say what's going on, so the other person don't know where y'all stand. No way. Or even when they try to cut it off, they try to cut it off so lightly. They're like, I'm really busy today. When you need to just say, hello there, motherfucker. I don't want your ass. And I don't want to be with you. Don't come to my house today.
Man, some of us have hearts.
Or I could say, hey there, you little tender lady.
You love me.
No,
That's
no.
what she's gonna say. She's gonna be like, you love me.
So you say that, you throw yourself in the loop. For
We're in
real.
love now.
So I say, don't talk, just listen.
Oh, now you whispering. I love this.
Right?
Oh, shit.
You fucking up all the way around. Big facts.
Well, how's it done, Wild Child?
That's what happens. You come over there whispering like that. Y'all do it, and there goes the conversation you're supposed to have. You're right back in the loop. Like, the loop continues.
Look, it'd be like them sitcoms when they say, I want to talk about something. And then when they say, what did you want to talk about? Oh, nothing. Like,
I forgot.
you just let it ride. Talk to me, Wild Child. You look, I said, he had his cup turned upside down if you wonder what was wrong with this guy.
Ooh.
He's in the building.
Ooh. But I think you should be just straight blunt with it. I like you, and I want you. Are we gonna do this the easy way? Or we gonna do this the hard way? The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
You gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do? What? That's what we say back at home.
What? Wait.
You gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do?
What is that?
Hey, yo, I really gotta know.
Go there.
I really gotta know. I really gotta know what that means. Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me, sir.
What is it, Scoop?
That's what we say back at home. You gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do?
Define it.
That means if you down or not. If you gonna stick around or you gonna run or you gonna leave. What the business is.
Because you don't want your barbecue to have meal do.
Right.
What's the, first of all, why does your barbecue have mildew on it in the first place? What the hell? See, I'm from the South, but that's that South with the F. That's the South with the F.
Yeah.
That's entirely too goddamn much. Entirely too much.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna barbecue or we gonna milk?
That's I think if you tell a girl that, when she leave, she gonna be like, I guess we're together still.
The simple fact that I'm not taking mildew over nothing. We definitely gonna still be barbecuing. What is?
Does that even rhyme? What is this?
If a guy told you, do you want barbecue or meal do?
Shout out to the 662. You know.
Would y'all be together or not?
No. I'm gonna be like, I guess we mildew. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna go with that one.
That means when you say you're gonna mildew, that means everything is over with.
You gonna go bad?
Everything done and over with. That means you ain't got no more conversation with that person.
By the way, this is the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Mississippi can tell you some wild
Oh
shit.
yeah, we can tell you some shit.
You know, we from the what it do, what the business is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Themselves, young Jeezy known to handle his.
Word on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I had the same thing happen to me. Like, she came through, and the next day, like the first thing was, we running out of toilet paper, and and I think I touched on this before. She departed, and that was it. Like, she was coming over every day, and I was like, shit, we're together.
That's exactly what happens. Those little code words and code sentences.
We running out of groceries.
Yeah.
We need chicken.
Ain't no we.
You know, baby, we're running out of chicken.
People bringing groceries over. Like, to me, that was a sign for me. I was like, you're bringing groceries? No.
So, okay, because you brought this one up before too, but I want to know, how did you get out of the situation? What did you say? Like, did you say, don't bring it over here no more? Or did you just quit talking to him?
I just said, hey, I think we should stop. Like, for real. I was like, we can be friends. Like, actual definition of what friends is. Be that. And only that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not secret friends.
Yeah. Because I don't know what's going on here.
So you do know when and how to pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Because some people just be nice.
The thing is, yeah, he could have been just nice.
Well, I'm saying, if you was too nice, you could have fucked up just by being so nice.
But see, once I decide,
you push the brakes.
Once I decide I'm done, then yeah, it ain't no, I'm just gonna come over and bring some biscuits. Like, no.
Exactly. So, I think we're all in agreement here.
Yeah.
I want to giggle too. What's going on?
Oh, there's Tell
That
her
was
about
a
it.
question I just seen on Facebook, to be honest. And
Secrets don't make friends, so Wild Child's gonna bring it out there.
let me just bring this up. Yeah,
Hold on.
Straight from the Velvet Vibe streets. Breaking news. Hit us with the news, Wild Child.
Well,
I'm
Chad.
gonna bring this back up here. So the question was, why do men and women see infidelity so differently?
As far as what is cheating,
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a good question.
And I know, so I saw it and I was like, oh.
So let's hit that. What do you think is cheating, infidelity? What do you think that?
So
What's your definition?
you know what? That's a really great question because I actually really haven't broken this down as much as I should have. Because some people be like, if you thinking it, it's cheating. If you thinking it's
already cheating.
done. It's already done. Personally, everybody think about something, so I really can't say that. Everybody mind wonder, even if they see whoever their favorite person is on the screen, they wondering like, I wonder what he do. With all that. I wonder what she do with all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really is action. I think it comes down to just action.
actual kiss,
Actual
sex.
action. Like that's
So you're not with the
what-
text or the. Is that a cheating?
texting is flirting.
Because there's some of that, and
Is it appropriate or inappropriate?
It's inappropriate.
Okay.
Because and I would say so.
So there it is. It's a difference between appropriate, inappropriate, and cheating.
Right. So I even seen something today that even gave me some questions too that runs right into this too.
Okay.
I was on the Snap and one of my homegirls had on the Snap that she's single, right?
She
And it
probably was
had-
single for 5 minutes.
and it was every type of single. So it was like, yo, if it ain't the husband and the wife, then technically you still single.
Oh
type
shit!
vibe.
Yeah.
So it had like, I'm gonna
this theory.
babysit the kids or whatever, or I'm watching the kids, but you still single. It had like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And I meant to grab it from her, and she was like, you could look it up or screenshot it, so I
Yeah.
can actually go look at it again.
Yeah.
Because it's still within 24 hours on Snapchat, so I can go look at it again. But it did have every type of definition of saying, hey,
I hate
no
that
matter what
definition.
instance is, you still single. So. No. I'm gonna get to you because I know
Okay,
I seen you over there jumping out your seat. I seen you. I
I'm
seen
trying to
you.
hold on.
I'm
Holding on.
I'm my peripherals.
Like this is Titanic. I'm holding on. Don't let me fall off the thing.
I ain't gonna let you go. Wait, as
Talk to me.
they said in 40-Year-Old Virgin, I was using my instincts. I seen you jumping out your seat.
Yeah.
But long story short, I was like, all of it was very interesting. So when that topic came up in regards to cheating, then I wanted to know in regards to the topic of what actually even just still makes you single too. Because really, cheating is, of course, like you said, is action. But also at the same token, when are you not taking anymore either to not cheat?
So that tie right into what we just said.
Right.
That tie right into what we just said. Because if you don't make the other person know,
Right.
even if you're in a air quotes relationship that they don't know they in, if they do something, they ain't cheating. They might be
Right.
hoeing because
Right.
they fucking with numerous people, or they might be 2018 dating. But whatever terms you want to use for it. But that's not cheating because they don't know. Now, if you say, "Hey, I want to be with you. Let's be together. We are together."
Right. That's acknowledgement.
Everybody knows what it is. Then you do it. It is cheating. I'm gonna say this too. I do agree that men and women see things differently as far as
I agree
kind of
with that
like okay. We had a post in our group. Join the Velvet Vibe Pimpcast on Facebook. You'll see exactly how it goes down. We have good conversations. There was like, is it cheating if a girl buy your dude food or vice versa?
Okay.
So, me personally, I don't really think. Well, I know that's not cheating. I ain't even gonna say I don't think that's cheating. I know that's not cheating. If I'm at work and I'm like, damn, my card declined, and the girl says, hey, I got it. I know that's not cheating.
Okay.
But at the same time, for the same reason that this post went up,
Yeah.
why do women and men see things? and this is something that'll never be solved. Let's keep it 1,000.
Yes.
Like, it's not going to be like, oh, now it's solved for everybody. It might be solved in your home as far as y'all know what's cool and what ain't cool.
Right.
But I do feel like if I don't think something's cool, but she might, let me rephrase it. If I think it's cool, but she may think that's not cool. So I just be like, hey, you know what? Let's just stay away from the whole situation. No, I'm good. My card declined. I'm going to just go and I'll finish these chips I got at my desk, and I'm about to get home. I know Sugar Pop got the meal cooked up.
Right.
Drop a ball. So if you're in limbo with it, I'm just like, just don't do it. You know how we do it, baby. Scorpion King.
Big facts. I can't wait to hear Monopoly.
Monopoly, tell us something.
Man, y'all took so long, I forgot.
No, tell me something. Tell me something.
First of all, I'll bring it back.
Okay.
Is cheating, what is considered cheating? First thing first.
Okay.
And
So-
how single is you single, or how single is you not single? Like,
How do you know you're
How
single?
you
Just
know
put it
you're
like
single?
that. Yeah.
I get where her concept was with that post or meme or whatever. Like, that if you're not married, you're single. It's like, technically, you're single. But I feel like...
I hate
when
that
you-
shit.
When you... Technically.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the only technicality comes is when, like, you define the relationship as this isn't a exclusive relationship. Like, I feel like whenever you say, hey, you want to be my girlfriend,
You are now together.
y'all both know that means, hey, we're not messing with anybody else. That means you're not single anymore.
Yeah.
And also, like, for me, honestly don't believe in, like, marriage. Like,
Hold on. A bomb just fell out there.
Yeah.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna get a bomb for that?
I'm on this to be
she-
elaborated on.
She's definitely gonna.
3, 2, 1.
Just because, like, not, I'm talking about, like, the standard American marriage. Like, you need to go get a white dress, you need to go to the courthouse and the paperwork. I just feel like it just doesn't make any sense.
Do it in gym shorts.
Yeah, and why? I don't want the nice dress, I'm not gonna lie. But
Okay.
in a little, nice fancy wedding, but it doesn't have to be, let's go to the courthouse, and that's where you make it official.
That's the cheap way.
Like, I don't feel like the courthouse is official.
The
Like, you
government
need to get
shouldn't
that-
define your love.
Yeah, I don't feel like you need to have a marriage license to say I'm married.
Okay.
That's my point.
this
Like,
is
that's
deep.
the point of what I'm saying. I don't believe in marriage, where
Yeah.
you need a marriage license.
I agree with that.
Right?
It's just like, and we ain't gonna elaborate into this because it's a whole nother thing. But it's just like I seen somebody say, getting married is like putting somebody on child support. Why you gonna bring them people into your life?
Exactly. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you here?
Do they define your love?
Exactly. The only other thing is, I know that when you're married by the government standards, then you get different benefits. But you also get certain benefits by being legally, or what is it?
When you live together so long.
Yeah.
Dang, what's they call that?
Law.
Common law?
Common law marriage, yeah.
Common law marriage. So it's just like, you get benefits that way too. You can still claim each other in certain things, but it's just like, that's the only way where I can feel like I would just get married based on that, and that's the sad thing. Based on the benefits, that's the only reason I would do it.
A bomb just fell out the air.
But,
Scorpion King? Are you? Hold on.
oh, hey, let me finish it.
Yeah.
The insurance benefits, not the money benefits and all other stuff. Insurance and stuff benefits.
Hold on, something happened. The bomb fell out there. Talk to us, Luna.
Okay, but real quick, cheating to me is actually the action. Inappropriate is the texting. The liking of pictures is even inappropriate.
Oh, even on Facebook, we can't even like a
No,
picture.
because I don't know if y'all seen that video where his phone was connected to the TV, and he was like sitting on the picture, and he was like about to comment. He typed the comment out, and then he was like, nah, and he erased it. And then he just liked the picture a bunch of times. He kept clicking it, and his girlfriend's looking at the screen while he's in the other room. And
He
she's
had
like,
a mirror,
"This dude-"
his phone mirrored to the TV.
Yeah, it's mirrored to the TV. So she's like, this.
Bugging.
So she was looking at it, and he was in there taking a dump. And what happened?
Yeah, and she sees all these hearts popping up on the screen. It's like, come on now, just like the picture, move on.
Can you hold on? Can you super like a picture or something?
It's just the hearts won't keep popping up, but He liked it that much that for him he needed to do that.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that. Like.
He needs to get that off his chest. But,
Super
yeah.
like.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
Oh my
like,
God.
calm down.
Yeah. That's probably more insulting to your girl. I can't like it enough.
Calm down.
Squirt, talk to me. What is cheating?
Cheating is action.
Pulling your pants off?
Cheating is action.
What's inappropriate?
I repeat, cheating.
Now I want to find out what's inappropriate though.
Yo, what's inappropriate in a relationship?
I mean, oh wow.
In an actual relationship,
Not fucking around. Y'all go together.
I know half-ass shit.
Yeah.
Y'all go together.
I can say,
What make you say
Y'all
hell
both
no?
said I agree.
disrespect.
Like how?
I mean, for example, I would say this, like, if you set the ground rules of what you not allow while you not at home, I mean, that to me, that's considered disrespect. Say, for example, either way, if a man is at work or the woman is at work, you tell either or that, you do not want anybody else in the house while you're not there. But when you come home and you see some strange people in your house, to me, that's considered disrespectful.
And then they start saying, "There's a stranger
in my house. Took a while to figure out. You may not be who you say you are. Gotta be someone else." You know how we do it. Emotional outburst.
Like I said, it can go either way. Male or female in a relationship.
So if she texting her ex, is that cool?
Hell no.
If they're just pals still?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I can't.
Like it's just you. It ain't.
Real quick, not to cut you off, Squirt, but this question goes to you too. Like, if you saw, like, they were texting him and they're like, "Oh, I just got some, like, new lingerie or whatever," and I was just sending them a picture because I just wanted to see if you would like it.
Ooh.
So I can show it to you. Ooh. Would you be like, "Yeah, that's inappropriate"?
Boy, oh boy.
Like,
No,
that's a
that
prank.
ain't inappropriate. That's just straight up disrespectful. I mean, you gonna get cussed the fuck out. I mean, if you sending your ex some lingerie, that means, okay, you doing that, then I'm gonna send my ex some dick pics. I mean, what's up?
So you
like, is this still the good size or this is not the size I'm getting?
So you believe in revenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get, like I said, me personally, I don't get mad, I get even. Straight up.
Whoa.
Straight up. So if you doing some shit like that, then man.
So you like to teach lessons?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you teach lessons or do you just quit fucking with the person?
I don't like to teach lessons.
Let the lesson teach them. Shit, let the lesson teach them.
I'll continue to live my life, man.
I'm finna move around.
I'm pro lessons. I'm pro lessons to the extent of I don't feel like trash afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's not a sex contest. It's just
not,
a lesson.
you had a threesome, so I'm about to go have a threesome. And
Yeah.
now I feel like trash. And I'm like, oh.
I personally feel like that's a bad thing.
Well, I'm just saying. He's such a jerk. He's such a jerk.
I don't know why these things keep dropping.
He's like, that's a perfect revenge.
Like, I
that's,
feel like,
So
like I said, I don't do lessons or anything like that. I'm just gonna slowly, silently, but surely still be a killer. I mean, that's the best way to do it. So
you ain't a killer with on husband.
like, if you cheat on me, okay, cool, not a problem. Go do your thing. That means obviously you wasn't for me.
Exactly.
But I'm about to go do some extra. You know what I'm saying? Let you know that with or without you, that you missing out, and that you understand that you missing out on all this goodness from what you was getting before. You made the choice.
So watch, I'm gonna pause you right there, and we're gonna talk about exactly what we wanted to get to in the first place.
Talk to me.
What is a freak? S.A. Wild Child. What is that?
your mama's listening.
And before you go there, I'm gonna address this because we keep it a thou wow. In the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast group, I be seeing a whole lot of freaky shit in the comments. Splash emojis, eggplant emojis, cat emojis, tongue emojis, strong arm emojis, dots, more emojis. Finish the conversation in my DM. Photographs in the comments. Pray for the group or just join. Come get ratchet.
Did you say you just joined?
No, I'm telling them come over here and join us.
Oh yeah, please join us.
So exactly. But this is where it gets even more concerning.
This group is a BET uncut group.
Exactly.
I was like, we work during the day. You want to catch us after hours?
Yeah, catch
us after work.
So I be seeing a whole lot of people say I be doing this, and that. It's basically what I'm just trying to say. And then I had a post up. It said, "Can your man call you a bitch during sex? Keep it real." I saw everybody turned into Mother Teresa and said, "No,
I didn't see that.
I would never say that."
I say that too.
Since everybody talking about they don't want you to call them no bitch in sex, what's a freak? I'm like, y'all was saying freaking on the other shit.
So
now you ain't freaking no more.
Like I said,
First, can I ask you real quick?
Go ahead.
Are you pro? Before you answer, are you pro calling a girl the B word?
Bitch.
Or thank you.
Definitely.
Or are you not? You're against that. Like your preference. Don't say her preference or not.
So
just your preference.
I'm definitely gonna say my preference.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else gonna be said.
Are you with it?
I'm all for it in situations. So like I'm not gonna call you this in everyday life, especially if I'm
but in the sex, that's what we're saying.
So
when you have a sex,
in the sex wise,
let's get dirty.
If it comes out, like, you know what I'm saying, it's natural. Like, don't fault me for it because I don't call you that in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Don't fault me for it. So if it come out natural, I'm like, bitch, what's my name? You know what I'm saying? Then it just comes out natural. Like, it's not nothing against you or anything like that, or that's who you are, because I treat you differently. My actions are different than that.
What if she calls you that?
I ain't gonna lie. If it's in the moment, I ain't gonna give a fuck. Stroke game still strong. You know what I'm saying? Stroke game still strong. So it ain't gonna affect me either way. As long as I'm still crossing T's, dotting my I's, I'm in here.
So you rolling with it?
Luke Kane in the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Karate chop.
You may hit her with the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tiger uppercut in the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what's a freak then? To you, your definition. What make you say this girl a freak?
If she can bring something to the table that opens my eyes, that makes me feel amazing. And yeah, that just happened. But anyway. But I think if she can.
We all been drinking.
It's Gucci. Hey.
Go ahead.
Side note, I think we should have like an ad-lib episode with all ad-libs.
Man, we got more ad-libs than Gigi around
You know
here.
what I'm saying? But anyway, freak is a person that can actually teach me something, right? And not only do they teach me something, the something that they taught me is well beyond measure of pleasure to me that I never knew about.
Okay.
What if it's something simple though? Like you just never came across it and you're like, oh, I never even thought about
It
that.
could be something simple. But if it's something that's not to my line, I'm like, damn, she's a little
Okay.
freaky. So you know even the most simple things into the most freakiest things. So if you know something
Where's your
simple,
limit? And we'll determine,
I don't know.
And that's coming to everybody.
You know what?
Where do you say,
So-
yeah, I'm not doing that.
So just to bring this to limits wise, it just randomly came in. I had a post that I didn't post on the group.
Hold it. Don't even tell them.
You should post it.
I have to find it because it moved for me. Like I thought it was posting,
Yeah.
and it didn't post. So
Okay.
then I deleted the picture.
We'll seek it out.
But I know exactly what it is.
What's it basically asking us?
Public sex. Like,
Oh, it was there.
Okay.
oh, so it was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was there.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I thought because it showed it didn't load up.
It was like
or
a
whatnot.
cartoon or something.
Yeah, so like the cartoon was like the girl was kind of like peeking around the building, and dude was behind her getting busy with her pants.
So
down.
are you with
I
that?
saw that.
I'm all the way down for that.
Okay, so with that, if she said,
sure.
I'm not down for this, are you going to be like, this is not a freak?
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's just saying, because you may have a different thing that you might do indoors that shows me your freakiness.
So wait a second.
That's a private freak. That ain't no freak.
Yeah, but it's still a freak.
I think that's a...
So you're saying like freak, so basically your definition of freak is kind of like, what is it, subjective or objective?
But it could be either way, because some people are shy, right? So some people are shy, they may not do the things that's like really outgoing. That doesn't mean they don't do the things inside closed doors.
So
whatever they...
Can you have limits when you're a freak?
I think you do have limits. You have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta have a limit somewhere. But I think freak wise is saying, hey, like if I'm in this room and it's just me and you, maybe I want the blinds open or something, but I'm still inside.
Yeah.
Maybe you like that. I don't give a fuck what people watch, but I'm still inside the comfort of my own home.
Yeah.
Type vibe. So that may be something that you like. Maybe I like you to put it in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Some things like that. You know what I'm saying? Behind closed doors, I could be any and everybody that you want to be. The role play, the bondage, the threesomes, maybe tie me up cup, maybe duct tape on my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. I can do everything that you want me to do inside closed doors. So that means you like an introvert freak. Not an extrovert.
Wow.
Church.
Wow.
Church.
I've never thought of an introvert.
Introverted
or an
freak.
extrovert.
They only get freak in the right setting.
FYI. Shout out to the gin and juice. That's what's got my juices from.
Wild child.
Some knowledge, yeah. That needs to be added to the dictionary.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm mad that both of y'all feel like y'all took y'all cup up and he was like, wow, you was like, yeah.
Yeah, we have to take I said, let me drink something real quick.
So yeah, man, that's how I feel about the freaks.
And that's true too, because somebody may say, because at the same time, like you said, there are limits. That don't mean they're not a freak.
Right.
Because you might say, hey, let's fuck me, you, and a dog. And they may say, nah. But then they might be like, fuck me in the ass.
Right.
So they may be like, hey, we're not going to do that.
Right.
That's a bit much, but I'm down to do a whole lot of other shit.
So isn't that kind of like a way to get yourself like caught in like a bad situation? Because if this girl's like at the club, right? You're at the club. Mm-hmm. This girl's like, man, we should go home. You should go home with me because like I'm such a freak and all this stuff. And she's like, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. And then you're like, oh, that's kind of basic stuff. But she's like, I'm a freak though. And you get her home and she's doing just the basic stuff. And you're like, well, where'd the other stuff go?
But
like,
that's why we defining this.
So then it's just like, are you disappointed now because y'all's definitions didn't line up? Or are you just like,
she thought she was a freak?
That's her definition and you just leave it alone?
I'll answer that and I'll say I wouldn't be too disappointed because if this is like our first time meeting, then maybe she wants to know.
She got it on
maybe
pause.
I got to bring it out of her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can be like, oh, let's do this. And she's just like, oh, I was just waiting on you to say something. Maybe she wanted me to take the lead and I didn't know.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be too disappointed. I mean, yeah, she said what she said, unfortunately. But hey, if the cakes is good, real talk, then I feel like, hey, let's go ahead and give it a second shot, third shot, see if we can pull this out. You know what I'm saying? Or rabbit out the hat. Maybe she got some tricks. Maybe you never know.
So Velvet, real quick, for you, if you're talking to this girl and she's just like, she's not even your type. Like, you're just like, oh, you're not really my type. And then she's just like, oh, but I'm just like such a freak and all this stuff. And you're talking to her and you're like, you know what? I want to see what this is about.
Curiosity kills the cat.
And you do it and you're like, this is the most basic stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like, are you going to feel like I'm disappointed in this? Or are you going to be like, oh,
yeah,
well, our definitions weren't the same?
I think I'll feel, yeah, I'm going to be disappointed. But I'm not going to be disappointed because I'm just like, let's be honest, speaking from the mind of a male, I'm like, boom, I got some. Cool. But I am saying in the back of my head, I'm like, you ain't no freak though. Right. Like, you ain't no freak though, but I see what you thought this was freaky. But
and she's saying that the whole time, like, oh yeah, this, you never had it like this before. Like,
if it's our first time, I might already be kind of like turned off by that. Cause it sounds like, I'm like, I ain't saying I'm no slut, but I'm like, damn, you think I never had missionary sex in my life?
Right.
I'm like, good, I'm 32. Like,
There you go.
you know, you got to keep it, be realistic with what's a freak. To me, like, my limits are way, way out there. We already talked about blue magic and all that shit like that.
Ain't shit.
So we ain't got to keep digging into that. But I'm gonna just say this, like, besides the simply ridiculous shit, fucking a dog and doing some shit that they accuse of R. Kelly, I ain't doing no shit like that. I think, you know, that's clear. But if you just like, I will do stuff that I don't typically do. You know, if you be like, fuck me in the ass, I'm gonna be like, cool. I'm finna do that. And I'm not really, that's not my thing. But I'm like, that's what you want, I'm gonna do it. If you like, eat my ass. That's not my thing either. Just because I said I do that, don't think that's my thing or nothing. But if she say eat my ass, I'm gonna eat her ass.
No.
Yeah. If, like, you know,
I'm not gonna lie. If in the moment if she says something like that, real talk, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead because if
you may say I can't believe I did that the next day, but you're gonna do it. Yeah.
Like if that pleases her for real,
yeah.
If that what gets her rocks off, knock her socks off. I'm down. I want that one.
I can't do it.
Like my limit is way out there. Like I'm just kind of like, let's go. You want to do it? I'm even like, I've even told my girl plenty of times, like, I'm giving up sleep for 6. I can work 18-hour shift. I can work an 18-hour shift. When I get to the house and you say, poor guy, he sure is sleepy.
Right.
When you tap me and say I'm horny, we finna get down.
Ow.
We finna get down. And as far as like, and even that,
he gonna not make it to work possibly this day just to do it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, we make sacrifices.
Yep.
I've done that before. Middle of the night.
I done got my sleep at work before.
She said it's tight. We gonna be alright.
So I'm just saying, just to get to the point, my limit is way out there. Like I once walked into a gym. I ain't.
Basically, what he's saying, he had no limit.
There you go. That man speaking. No limit. Yeah.
No limit.
Yeah. So I went to a gym, and it was like the apartments gym. I was only there to get a drink out the vending machine. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't there to work out. Went in there with Honey. Honey was with me. I got my Powerade. We looked at the machine. I sat down.
Yeah.
Bend over.
There you go.
Yeah. We fucked right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
right there in the
talking
apartment gym, and the police on the little duty thing at night, walking around with the flashlight. We didn't get caught. But yeah, they had a man that was on duty, so I'm like, damn, it could have went down like that. I really don't, and if I had got caught, I really don't think I would stop, because I'm like, I'm caught now. You see me, and you keep seeing it till you cuff me.
I'm not gonna lie.
I might put the cuffs on her. Since you got them.
I gotta agree 1,000%. I think I'm one of those persons to where if we can get it in without saying, hey, we going to jail. If we can get it in without going to jail in any way, shape, or form, I say let's do it.
Check this out.
Hey, I'm gonna put you like this. Shout out to Bella Park and Tupelo, Mississippi. I was getting it in.
Oh, you got caught?
I got caught by the law.
What?
The law left. I was still getting it in.
What?
He told you to quit, or he just saw
He
y'all
looked
left?
right at you and just
No,
said, continue, sir.
they drove right past the car. You know, I raised up. They threw
the light on.
The light on. Then they said y'all got to move. I said okay. Then he drove off. And
He wanted you to go to Motel 6.
I kept doing what I was doing.
You know
that part right there, Bella Park. That's the most park everybody go to.
It's a 6 part.
In Tupelo, Mississippi.
Look, when I had sex in that gym, I ain't even gonna lie. I just thought about this part. I remember vividly hitting it from the back, turn around. I looked and saw the surveillance camera looking at me.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, boy, I hope the office people pull this up tomorrow. I wanted them to see it. And I was like, damn, you nasty ass motherfucker. But, cause then it was just like, I don't know, cause it was maybe the adrenaline. But I was like, damn, I thought it was gonna be real quick. I was like, you see this surveillance camera? Okay.
So basically you were showing out in front of the surveillance camera.
That short stroke, long stroke.
Yeah, I had to do an additional stroke than normal. But definition.
He was doing him limousine shows and everything.
Yeah, if your limit is way out there, I'm right.
Oh, she pulling up on that.
Okay. What's a freak?
She thirsty.
What is that?
Okay.
What that word mean?
Is that right?
You ain't got a big roast like us, but you can just tell us. I think a mumble rap battle just started.
Oh, my bad. What was the question?
What's a freak? What that mean?
Can I get
You need a
spell
drink?
it for me, please?
F-R-E.
No. You don't spell freak like that. You don't spell freak like that. You
How
got
it spell?
F-R-E-A-K. That's it.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Absolutely.
Freakfully.
As soon as I get home from work, you know what I'm saying, I see my girl cooking and she just looking so good while the steam coming off the food that she making.
You want that steam to come off her booty.
And a freak comes out of me and I'm ready to cross the T's, dot some I's. Next thing you know, I'm messing
Could you give me the country of origin? Please?
Okay, Lanopoly, what is a freak?
I mean, to me, if you're going to use the word freak, that means you have 0 limits. Like 0.
Okay.
And so personally, I'll never use that definition for me. Because I have limits.
None of us ain't no freaks with that definition. We nasty. Let's say that we nasty.
We just
I feel
nasty.
like,
So.
there needs to be other words for it because, like, freak to me means everything. Like, everything?
Sever. Yeah.
Everything.
Hey.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I wouldn't define myself as that, but...
None of us ain't no freaks. We just nasty.
I am definitely nasty.
Yeah. I like that definition.
I actually can agree with that.
Because you got to think, if we call ourselves a freak, and we all can agree we all nasty, based on the stories we just told.
Right.
But if there will be somebody be like, hey, I'm trying to do what they call it when they be hanging from their skin and all that stuff.
I forgot. I don't know.
From they get them hooks in their skin and stuff and
Oh, I got you.
dangling and all that shit.
Free something. Free
Yeah.
hanging or something.
Y'all know what we talking about, damn it. But when they doing shit like that, then I may say, oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think we were gonna do this.
Right.
I am really nasty, but
I'm
not that.
officially done trying to keep up with score. I'm sitting there about to pass out on the floor, trying to take pour for pour with this guy. Like,
He don't want nothing with me.
He ain't going off. He ain't
I'm
gonna
waiting
work.
for him to stand up. Because once you stand up,
He gonna
That's
find out
what
how he really feel.
that's why I bought you that pizza.
I'll stand up right now.
Okay, go ahead and stand up.
He don't want nothing.
Stand up all the way. Give it a second.
How you feel? You feel something strange in your legs?
No, because it's gonna hit you.
He gotta. But you know what else they say too? When that wind hit you, when he step out that door and that wind touch.
That ain't no wind. That's all straight heat.
Yeah. Give it up for. Give it up for Texas.
It's desert like that. But
Remember that juice, that OJ.
Okay.
Ooh.
but yeah, I am a avid watcher of porn.
Okay.
It just happened.
But
Shit, man.
but whenever like
These
they're
are my
doing like,
confessions. I'm sorry.
whenever they're doing certain stuff like the toys and all that stuff, like I don't understand like the point of that.
Okay.
Like I don't understand the point of that. So I wish we had another girl on here to see if she knows about that.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Because I'm just like, that's, to me,
You
I'm
gotta
just like...
call online.
We definitely can.
Call her.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reach out to somebody.
So.
Or have you heard any stories?
Reach out and touch.
Somebody.
Oh gosh, watch out. What is going on right now?
Well,
Are you?
I heard if you heard any stories, and I was like,
Which one?
If you have any stories, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you buy?
drop some stories.
okay.
Would you buy your girl one?
Like, why it feels good? How? And all
just, I guess the best way to say it is, just like as a man uses his hand
just for the pleasures of getting off. I mean, the lady uses a toy, and actually, depending on the experiences of XYZ, the toy may be better.
You compete with the motherfucker.
So you got to compete with the toy. And the only reason I say that is because of the fact that the only difference between alleged man, an actual man that's actually giving some good stroke in the toy is actually that you can feel everything, like in regards to the touch. You can see. Like,
you ever hit it at the same time while she got the toy on her?
That is a great question.
Let me tell you something.
I have.
Oh, he ain't done.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have 1, 2.
Don't count them. Have you done it?
Yeah, I've done
it. He like, let me see. Hold on. How many times?
If you counting it out, you drunk.
Look,
no, I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk.
1, 2, 12.
I have though, but
when the toy touched you on the wiener,
no,
how did you feel?
Never touched me on shit. I plead the fifth.
Did you feel unmanly?
So I like it.
When, never touched me.
I like it in regards to like me. Let me just be honest in regards to toys. I like it to when like you're stroking and then you use the vibrator part to just hit the clip one time.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
shit dope. That shit dope.
So would you buy your girl a toy with your money?
I would.
Boom.
I would.
I would too.
Boom.
I would too.
Because a lot of men feel a way about both ways. A lot of men and women feel a way about people even watching porn and stuff. And like I've been in a relationship where I snuck and did it, and then I've been like currently I'm just like, yo, I did that.
I mean,
like,
to me, that add more spice into your relationship and stuff like that, especially like in your sexual relationship. You know, if you want to like add toys or watch porn or whatever, you know, I mean, you feel in that comfort zone that, you know, okay, you comfortable with this person, you know. You can do buy toys or watch porn.
Get out there.
Get out there. Get in there.
Whatever you got to do to spice up your relationship, do it.
Like Nike.
Just do it.
I think the fact is, like, just watching it. Like, porn is probably actually bad for you. Because watching it is where the issue lies. Like, to see, it's just like to see a baby being born. Like, do y'all actually, just not to be too, like,
go for it.
Okay.
We nasty.
Like, not to be too detailed with y'all, but like, have you ever actually watched yourself go in there? Like,
yeah.
Have you actually ever watched that?
Mm-hmm. Watch it.
Yeah.
Like,
spread the cheeks.
And that.
What you mean?
And that.
And I've actually seen my son come out too. So I mean,
hold on.
I mean, real talk. Let me be honest.
I like to watch my penis go in there. What's these babies coming out? I don't.
So, I mean, you talking about the babies?
No, I'm talking about you, like sex.
Do you watch yourself while it's going in?
Oh yeah.
And you never felt some type of way, like
no.
No.
What?
Hell no.
That's the enjoyment.
What?
Come on. Be honest. Be honest. Since there's all these dudes here, we gotta get a woman here in the house to speak on the other side. Tell the truth.
Hey, I'm here.
I said we gotta get other women to, like you said, because it's
I got questions.
That's why.
I'm here, though.
we want to make sure that it's equal here. I said other women, but yeah, I like to look. I like to look down. Look, y'all keep trying to ease Beyonce up in this motherfucker. Beyonce, send the chick, cut the chick.
Say we thirsty. Say we thirsty.
Hey, I'm just like, to me.
Have you ever seen that crowd going?
Beyonce, cut the check again.
You know,
I'd probably be looking at that more. I think more dudes look at that more than looking at the woman. Like, you just be looking at that because it just drives you crazy.
Wait, I gotta pause on that one. I have to pause on that one because I actually enjoy facial expressions.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, so do you look at that more?
You look at the face. You don't look at the insertion.
In regards to a percentage.
Exactly. That's how I when I visualize it, I hear insertion.
Hey, I love insertion. But I actually look at.
That's okay.
I actually first look at facial expressions. Second is sound, and then I go down there.
I do both.
So,
Yeah, sound is great because that's why we said what we said, and we ain't trying to fuck around with some quiet person.
right. I can't. I really can't. Like, turn off right there. You know what?
That's amazing. Turn off.
Cause think of this, we're adults. We're all adults. We don't live at our mama house no more. We ain't sneaking nobody through the window. We ain't doing none of that shit. It's me. It's me and you. We are adults. So I'm just like, I want to hear smacking. What I want to hear all of that.
FYI, I gotta put it out here right now.
Like,
it's got to be the next episode.
Make
It's got to be
noise.
the next live episode.
Yeah.
Next live episode should be called "Fuck Action."
Oh shit.
Done. I don't even need nothing to be else said after that.
Public service.
The next,
And if you're listening to this and you want to be on the episode,
yeah,
please message us on Facebook. You can hit us up at Velvet Vibes Pimpcast, 100% Velvet at gmail.com, and also SAWildchild at gmail.com.
Hey.
like I feel like if we let's just break all open realms of fucking.
Okay.
Let's just break open the realms of fucking. And I feel like we should have not only the cast, we should have people here ask questions, and we should just do the whole 9. Fuck Action.
Let's fucking do it. Hey.
We're gonna be here taking notes.
Bringing bottles and
Yeah.
we're gonna have menace in the building.
Yeah, let's run it.
Have some women in the building. Like we just
I'm here.
gonna run it.
I am here, y'all.
We know. We trying to help your cause.
Okay.
We're trying to help.
We got you.
Don't forget about me.
What we trying to do is not let you be the only female. You know.
Lenopoly is the only female here. She's sitting amongst 3 guys drinking gin and eating pizza.
Can I have a moment of silence?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I'm feeling really unappreciated.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Cherish. See, I had to switch it up.
More, let's say it properly. We need more women on the set to have this. I make sure we're saying this properly. Not women, but we need more. And
Did I say that? I'm sorry. I thought I said more.
We need.
I thought I
Both
said
y'all
more.
said it. Both y'all said it
I'm
like
putting
that.
like this. We
have to
more,
say it
My
properly.
We need more women that gonna tell the truth and not just
How about-
lie about what they say they gonna do and shit like that.
I feel like that needs to be a part of the topic because I am sitting here confessing I am not a freak. Like, I'm willing to do things.
And everybody swear they is one.
But then there's some people that will sit down and say, I'm a freak of the century.
So
Drop that chick that's saying she's not a freak and get me. And then you get her and she's doing less than what I would do.
Because if you can't even say bitch, like if you can't even
She's
say
drawing
bitch,
the line on things I wouldn't draw the line on.
Right.
And
I
now
wanna
you're
say
with her because she said I'm a freak of the century. And you're like, I'm upgrading right now.
I feel like we should have interviews.
I don't ask to film. I grab the phone.
Let's put it on the cast and have interviews.
That's crazy though.
I mean, me personally, if a female says she a freak, you gonna have to show me you a freak. Just period, point blank. You gonna have to show.
You know who said it best?
Actions speak louder than words.
That's facts.
You know who said it best? Cisco.
What did he say?
He's like, do I have to grab the back of your neck to make you listen to me?
Yeah.
He has a song out there that says,
Yeah, I remember
Are
that.
you a real freak? Baby, tell me.
I remember that joint.
Yeah, baby, tell me. Tell me, what's it really gonna be? Is it gonna be on the floor, about the sofa? Yeah.
And 112 once said we could do it anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's what they said.
You know what?
Y'all talking about that, but a freak, the freak you bring back to the house, and you say, hey, let's do it right here on this kitchen counter. They're gonna be like, oh, it's too cold out here. Like, this tabletop is cold.
And you know what? Do they
This
turn?
counter's cold. Did you cook chicken on this thing? You were cutting your chicken right here? I don't need to be up here right now.
She, I'm gonna follow her what she just said because she dropped a bomb earlier when she asked us, you know, if somebody don't do stuff, are they not a freak? But have you ever had somebody, and I already said mine before, you know, did I remember I said I had somebody and they pulled out a rule book and it was like, okay, I don't do this, I don't do that. So I don't even need to elaborate too much further. But had you ever had somebody that, like, it wasn't that they wasn't a freak, it's just they was not cool with so many things that it was like,
why are we even here?
like this kind of turned me
Why
off.
are we even here?
What simple things did they not like that you're like, you don't like that? That's simple.
You know what's funny? I had a chick tell me that she didn't like to be ate out.
And that
And
just,
it lightweight bothered me a little bit.
you're like, that's my skill.
I I do my thing down there.
I approve of this message.
I had a chick that said she don't like to ride. So.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I would have slapped her.
See, there's.
I think I would have slapped her.
Is it because she didn't like how it feels, or she didn't like the work?
I
work of it.
I think she was a lazy. I think she was a lazy girl.
She was lazy.
A lazy girl.
All she did was just want to lay there. You know, she didn't want to do no work. I don't like that type of female.
You know what female I do like though? Hold on, I'm at Monopoly. I'm gonna ask you the same question or just a little comment in regards to the yes female.
Like, oh, when they're just like, what you want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, turn this way, this way.
Yeah, that's the yes female.
It's just like, what you want to do?
Like, I'm gonna do this. And they I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay then.
This is Lil John's relative.
I'm
Getting
liking
naked.
this. I'm liking this. What about you, Monopoly? If you like, I wanna do this, and he's like, yeah, baby, go ahead do that.
There are some dudes that be like, yeah, I don't do this.
He wanna do what you
See,
want
the
to
thing is, I'm super passive, but I'm agreeable. Like, I'm never gonna, not never, but I'm not gonna be the one that's like, let's do it this way or that. You know, like consistently. But if you're like, let's do it like this or let's whatever, then I'm like, yeah, you know.
Let's rock.
But also with that, a tip: y'all should keep it at a nice temperature. You can't be moving around the house and it's freezing cold. I'm just saying.
Hold on. You know what?
Don't look at me like that, sport.
To me, the worst one
These
is
are
hot.
facts.
Hot.
Yeah, I don't like hot.
That shit turned me off. Like that turned me off so bad that I'm like when it started getting real hot.
How you feel? How do you think we feel when it's cold? You talking about you hot?
With that
You
being
gonna tell
said,
us to cover up? Or are you gonna start taking clothes off so you can stop being hot?
Can I get in this one more time?
we need to have more nudity around here.
Big facts. That.
Freestyle
Hey.
battle? Talk to me.
Drink up in my cup.
Man, hold up. What's good?
It's that gin and juice that got your boy
That's
really
my fault.
loose.
Oh, I thought we was. He said
Why is it
freestyle.
my
I thought
fault?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought we was freestyle.
No, go ahead. It's you. It's all you.
Okay. I was
I'm gonna pass it to my child
Hey.
because his style,
Yeah.
he be freestyling ever since. Oh wow!
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna make sound. Hey, it's going down. Hey,
Another bomb.
Oh, I thought that was squirt pour.
Yeah,
That wasn't me this time.
I thought that was squirt pour.
feel like I'm singing you.
I was about to say this nigga really acting a fool this evening.
Hey, what can I say, man?
So
Jen is my friend.
what's the sex temperature?
Ooh,
Where do you go when you walk over and put it on the right temperature?
I'm thinking a cool 75.
That is a perfectly fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
People be acting like it's Alaska.
I'm gonna disagree with that, man. The reason why is because actually 75 is a perfect temperature throughout the day. But being that you're about to have sex and then it's gonna get busy and then it's gonna increase. This is my beliefs.
Talk to me.
I normally, because I keep my house cold at all times. So what I do is once it's confirmed that it's about to go down, then I'll go change the temperature. Like we're already in the bed, it's finna go down, and then we're like, it's cold. Or she'll be like, it's cold. Then I'll go change it, and then we get busy. But if I have it 75 already, I'm already like, it's gonna get hot. Since I just killed the air, I'm like, we're gonna be able to do it. And I can do all the backflips and stuff without being like, damn, it's getting hot.
Here's a tip to y'all. The ones that like it to be Alaska. If you keep it at 75, it can be a surprise.
I just looked on my phone and set the temperature at 75. I already got everything updated for my household. I'm drinking gin and I got my house on 75 tonight. It's going down. I ain't wearing no drawers.
Me personally, whoa.
I didn't catch that last part.
Whoa.
I caught that shit.
I called it.
Everybody on the vibes getting tipsy.
Hey.
Getting tipsy.
Hold on.
Getting tipsy.
Hey.
Give me a chicken
Everybody on
head.
the vibes getting
Chicken
tipsy.
head with
Getting
the cut.
tipsy.
I'm going fed. Hey.
Hey.
Me personally,
I don't know. It just happened.
Oh, go ahead, Score.
Me personally, I like to keep it under 75.
What's your sex temperature?
For real.
69 to 70.
Is it 69 for a reason?
He would keep 69. That nigga nasty. Yeah, sure.
We're gonna get the shout outs.
Let's do 69.
And it's a reason for that, because we already have determined.
Shout out to
Hey.
T-Pain.
T-Pain. We already determined there's a part 2 to this shit. And it's gonna be even more flames. That's a wild child has informed us that his mind is still ticking. Monopoly's mind is still ticking. My mind is still ticking. Scorpion King is still fucking ticking. Can we get some shout outs to the building? We'll start here right from left to right. We'll start right at there. Say wild child.
First of all, shout out to Gin and Juice, because without Gin and Juice, this episode wouldn't be possible. First things first. Second off, the cast of all casts that likes to talk that shit and get that ass.
Hey. By request.
That's what we do. To all the followers, man, we couldn't even be here without y'all. That's the reason what gets us up every day to do this. And every week to do this, actually. So we love where you at, wherever you at. We enjoy you and thank you in every which way, shape, or form. In every which language at that too, because we do have that. So we appreciate that. My offspring starting school soon, kindergarten. I appreciate him too. So everybody that's out there doing what you do best, hey, shout out to you too. No matter what you're doing, if you feel like you're doing the best and you're doing the best at it, shout out to you. If you're a drug dealer, whatever the case, it don't even matter. If you're the best at it, shout out to you. But live the life you love the life you live, get it how you live. Survival is what we all trying to be. So
Giving that email address.
my email address is wildchild. Wait. Oh, this ain't right. I feel like somebody else should be saying this.
The proper move over. Right here to the Velvet Juggernaut and it's motherfucker here. Ooh. Shout out to everybody that's out there listening.
And again, that's SAWildchild@gmail.
I don't know how that motherfucker came into my shoutouts.
Sorry, man. I appreciate it. Not really.
I'm not gonna be a player hater all my life. So just go ahead and say it like this. Oh, this says Freak-a-Leak. This can't be the right shoutouts.
Oh, you sure?
It says Freak-a-Leak.
That's a right shout out.
I think I was on the wrong page. Freak-a-Leak.com.
Shout out to all the Freak-a-Leaks out there.
We'll just say it like this. Shout out to all the followers. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to the other podcast that I be on. And that's right. You can catch me at deathmatic.com. Velvet Vibes. We've got our webpage up.
Amen.
We got the link right there on our page. You definitely want to make sure to hit us at the
velvetvibespodcast.wixsite.com/entertainment.
Guess how many days have been up? That's right. Only today. It's probably been up for about 2 hours, so your boy had to reach out to the creator herself. You know how we do business in this big motherfucker. Facts. Shout out to everybody, all my listeners. Shout out to From the Bottom. Shout out to the Black Podcasters United group. You know how we do it? Shout out to Twitter. Follow me at Velvet Vibes on Twitter. If you want to hit me an email, 100%velvet@gmail.com. Also, we definitely want to tell you one last thing.
What you want to tell me?
We got the phone lines open. We be wanting y'all to give us a call. You want to give us a call, leave a message, tell us a story, tell us a sex story, a relationship story, or ask a question. You can hit us at 210-580-4326. Once again, you can hit me at 100%velvet@gmail.com. Never would have passed it right on to the Scorpion King.
Alright, so So if I get my shout out, I gotta do one more.
Go ahead, Scott. This is how Scorpion King starting off his shout outs with that juice.
First and foremost, I'm gonna give a shout out to my offspring, Little Miller. You know, without her, none of this would be possible. I'm gonna give a shout out to all the podcast children all around the board.
Yeah.
Hey, sunny day.
What's up, my godson Exodus. You know, he looks up to me and his daddy. All I can say is,
I got some. I know.
do the right thing.
Influencer, though.
Do the right thing, son. Just do the right thing. That's all I can tell you. Stay in school. Stay in the books. That's all I can say. A girl like a smart man. A girl like a smart man. I'd like to give a shout out to my crew, the Velvet Vibes Pimp Cats.
Pimpin' has been pimpin'.
Give a shout out to the Cookie Valley Company. You know, our main biggest supporter.
Good ass cookies.
I'm gonna try to get in this cookie contest too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Bro, you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke.
I'm
We
coming
can all
from
compete.
I'm coming from them free cookies.
Oh yeah,
Exactly. What is
no.
it?
I'm coming from them
Yeah.
free
Like,
cookies.
do I need to download an app or something? I just want to know what I need to do.
we gonna
Because
see.
we in this too, right?
Yeah, we all in it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so I can get some free cookies.
Who can add the most people
Oh,
to
y'all
the
messed
group?
up. Y'all done messed
I think
up.
you might have cleared your friend list already.
No, I haven't.
The Scorpion King is coming for
Oh, he's
the
still
free
in some more.
cookies.
Don't you, bro?
I thought you cleared your whole friends list. I
Bro,
didn't.
I'm San Antonio.
You're gonna delete 1,000 people and add 1,000 more.
I can. I really could.
No, if we see those numbers go down, we gonna know something. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, everybody, I'm gonna re-add you.
First of all, the numbers gonna stay the same. Just know
Is it gonna
that
go up?
The
They gonna
numbers
go up.
don't lie.
Men lie, women lie.
Yeah, women do.
But the
lie.
numbers don't.
The women do lie.
Talking.
I will literally tell my whole team just to say, "Hey, go like the page so I can get some cookies." Like it's literally that serious.
Give a shout out to the
Yeah. Several ones and several ones. Do further.
Just let y'all know the Scorpion King is coming for them cookies.
Uh-oh.
Them free cookies.
Hey.
Nick,
Y'all better
I'm
join
going-
the Velvet Vibe Pimp Cast
I'm
group.
going to the club at 2 a.m. just to tell people to like the page, bro. Bro, I will be out there.
This nigga gonna have cookies and whiskey on a Saturday night.
You gonna be taking pictures with folks just to prove it. Like,
No.
that was me.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm like, yo, add this person. I'm like, yo, this is. I'm gonna put it on Snap. I'm like, yo, this is Adam. Adam, like the page. I'm like, yo, this is Shirley. Shirley, like the page.
He might got the clues, but I got the answers here.
Is that how you in good hands?
Oh my god, that's Allstate.
Finish your Can we talk about them, man? Like, can we talk about them?
We are not
Can I get a
affiliated.
hot tub?
We are not affiliated or associated with these. Not yet.
Not yet.
Give a
not
shout
yet.
out to San Antonio, you know, Mississippi Stand Up 662, Golden Nuts, my boy Jonathan B, aka Snow Jr., my brother Marcus Miller, you know, the whole south side of Mississippi. What's up?
The south side of the south side of the south side. Golden
South side
Nuts.
of
You know we
Louis.
pulling up for Golden Nuts.
Golden Nuts, hey,
We need him to call it.
we ready
real.
for, bruh, we ready
I
for
don't
you to
even know
get on
who
this
this cat
episode,
is,
man.
and I've been ready for this cat.
Bro, we ready. We've been waiting for a long time for you to get on this episode.
It's been a long,
We ready.
I knew it was coming.
long
We
time
ready.
coming, but we know the guests gon' come.
We ready. We gotta represent for JMB All Stars in the chat, man. We gotta represent.
Go ahead.
You know.
We don't like this secret group going on. Who is this JMB All Stars?
Well, we missing
Because me and
one.
Wild Child feel.
I'm really
I
confused right
mean,
now.
with the JMB, I feel
You know
like
what?
this. With the
I
JMB,
know it's a Mississippi group because I've seen it a few times. But that's all I got.
I put it like this: with JMB All Stars, we missing Golden Nuts. That's all I can say. We missing Golden Nuts.
Go ahead and please drop your email.
I mean, with the email, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me up at Magic Mike 30 0532@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook at Zedamite.
You put the Facebook out there, y'all.
Yes, with the Scorpion King profile.
Also on Instagram at
Scorpion King #210. What's up?
You got a hashtag in your Instagram?
No, I think it's.
underscore.
Oh,
you know he had a lot of drinks. You excused. No, you excused.
I ain't through.
Normally we'll call somebody drunk. We excusing you because we saw what you did.
Oh yeah.
I was sitting here.
I don't care if you don't know your name no more. You excused.
and I'm still
Yeah, he excused the whole episode.
I'm about to finish my cup.
Go ahead, Lana, please.
You know what? FYI, I'm on these shout outs, I'm gonna start just singing like little small songs I know.
More for
right? I think what you're trying to say, right? Break into song in the middle of a sentence.
No. I'm talking about like while you shouting out, you gonna hear something real small, like while you talking to me. I have one too.
And so my Gmail is Monopoly, and that's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. Also, you can find me on all platforms at Monopoly. I just want to thank everybody in Texas for the support. You know, from DFW to Houston to San Antonio. You know, we appreciate y'all. And and the Valley Cookie Company.
You know how we do it.
Sponsors.
You dropped the email?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She dropped it all.
And that was LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com.
Hey, and just by the way, real quick, I remember on the last episode, Velvet called you out for spelling it wrong, and I was listening to it, and I was like, he spelled that right.
That's what I'm saying.
You were actually super drunk on that episode because he spelled it right.
With that being said, it's real funny because I have the recording and I listened to it undrunk, and I did hear it was still spelled wrong. I'll drop a bum.
It's my name.
Watch this. At the beginning of the next episode, I'll make sure that it is played. And you will hear it and you'll say, oh, okay. See that you got that. With no further ado, definitely want to make sure that we can get everything that we got in this motherfucker and go ahead and lead you right to the numbers don't lie and recordings don't lie. Talk to me, Lena, please.
Real quick. So what do we get?
Oh, I like that. That's what I want to
do.
do.
We need to be able to throw some balloons at you. We need to get $5 on cash.
On live.
I need to cash that $5 or something.
Y'all can hit me with water balloons. And if y'all are wrong, y'all will line up and I'll hit you all with...
No, what we should do is hit your ass with some flying fucking birds.
With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and...
room by yourself.
I feel like we should
go to
just...
the aquarium and put you in that bird cage.
I feel like we should just all bless him with blue magic.
We definitely gonna...
Thumb like Simba. He gonna have 3 Simba stripes on his forehead.
I'm gonna do like that other gif and throw Simba off the cliff.
Oh my God. Hey. Oh wow. I'm pushing a button on y'all ass.
Oh wow.
We done stepped in the room. Slide me the microphone, the game is through. Hold up something, yeah, you knew. The mink is purple, got the move. To all the listeners in the tribe, we're about to have some velvet vibes. In the house, Jim on the ride. Reach over and pull that wine. Now we gon' drop it on your mind. Don't let nothing or nobody steal the vibe. Velvet Vibes is the one that you can't pass. If you ain't know, the pimp cast on your ass. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to a pimp cast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to a pimp cast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to